the Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cougars offense comes onto the field first today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
He'll pull it on the read. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes the grab. It's Baker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
On the move, it's Payne. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unloads quickly. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
BYU, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the right. It's caught downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The give to the lone running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wide receiver going in motion. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice.
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU! And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And BYU will get the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. BYU has this offense clicking. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the running back. And to use that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Trying to beat the D deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 12 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pocket breaking down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! They move on top here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And they tacked on the extra point.
TCU 14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find, sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen, whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. Made a defender miss. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be